Yo, what up? This B-Boy Reg.
I'm DJ Butter, y'all.
In this Funky Fresh in the Flesh podcast.
Man, we got the... Man, we can't believe we got the legendary Stuckey family in here. My homeboy King Stuck, Lil Stuckey in the house. Man, we got a lot to ask him today. Man, this real family right here, y'all. For real, shout out to Puritan Avenue. Man, I want to ask you, man, the main important question, when this Pop's coming home, man? You know the world love him, man.
Tomorrow.
That's how you gotta think, man.
I wish that was up to me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wish that was up to me, because it'd be yesterday, like I say, or 10, 20 years ago. But, you know, we got good hopes. And, you know, we trying to make that happen ASAP. We got a new lawyer on the case now. And, you know, he just got transferred to a medium. You know, he been locked down to maximum.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the whole time, for real. So that's a positive. And, you know, we trying to get back in court right now. We got another Lula stuff I don't really want to talk about. But shit, I see a loophole. So sooner than later, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Talk about, man, how you maintain, you know, since your father been gone for 20 years, man, you always had a good energy about yourself, man, and you've been a man about your stuff, man, since your father been gone. You working for yourself, investing in yourself, man. How you stay focused, bro? Because there's a lot of cats. When their father gone, you know what I'm saying, and you know
they go crazy.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Like coming up as a little nigga, man, I had my aunties, and a lot of people don't like to give women credit. I gotta get a women credit in my life, because my mother, my grandmother, my aunties, and all of them, they really showed me right from wrong, what the game is, you know what I'm saying? And I was also, from certain cousins, able to, you know, look into their life and see, you know, what type of niggas attract certain type of women.
Right.
So I knew what type of person I wanted to be from watching the women in my family, for real, you know what I mean? And I ain't want to be like no broke ass nigga. I ain't want to be like no cap nigga, because we talk like that in my family, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to be a certain type of dude, and I will always hear reflections or people telling me what my daddy would do or how he would do things or how he did things, and that would be like inspiration for me to want to be able to do it. And when I did talk to him, the type of stuff we would talk about is the fact that he didn't have help on becoming who he was. So I can't really look at me being like handicapped or like unfortunate or less privileged or nothing like that, because in the black community, all of us go through pretty much growing up in fatherless homes. That's pretty much all our story.
Right.
When I sit down with my homies, we all got the same damn story. Like, you know, either theirs might be worse than mine, their daddy might be dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So doing stuff like that, it was kind of easy because I wasn't the only one. And, you know, I got brothers and sisters, and I'm one of the oldest, so I wanted to be somebody that they can depend on and somebody that they can come to. You know what I mean? So I just had to grow up a little earlier than the rest of my family, so stepping out there and getting some money was the first thing on my agenda, on my sheet. So investing in myself, that really came from my mother. Back to the women again, because she will always preach to me like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? You can make $30,000 today, and you go buy one watch and you back broke. You know, or you go buy a house now. What you gonna do to make the money? You know what I'm saying? Next, you know. So I was always thinking about, you know what I'm saying, what's gonna make the money? What's gonna make the money? What's gonna make the money? But to be 100% honest with you, money has never been the thing that was, you know, like I always wanted it to do what I gotta do in life, but that was never what really. My passions is music, man. Like, I get vibrational chills from that shit. Like, I can visualize certain things about myself within music. Like, you know what I mean? I done passed out before, man, praying for this shit. Like, I done been at a Coachella, at a Kendrick Lamar. You know, it was his turn to go up there. This nigga come out the flow with the Dope Man's on. You know, and I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
He came out the flow, though. I'm like,
Dope Man's gym shoes, if y'all don't know.
Right.
I closed my eyes and I wished. I said, man, I want that to be me. And I don't know what the fuck happened. This might sound like some bullshit, but I fainted. Out in the desert out there at Coachella in Las Vegas, I fainted, man. And my cousin picked me up. What the fuck? I'm like, don't even trip, nigga. I'm straight. Because I woke up like, man, it's going to happen one day. You know what I'm saying? I just got to put work in. So that's just been my thing on a day-to-day, trying to never give up on my dream because I feel like one day I have a sense of satisfaction or some type of, So that's just all it is. Every day I wake up trying to get to it. And that's what the music is turning into now, motivational music.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like manifestation type music.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped talking about just straight up and down killing a motherfucker because I ain't trying to bring that to me. If I kill a motherfucker, I'm protecting mine. Don't take from us, nigga. We ain't going like that type shit.
Right. That's dope.
Man, you've been taking up some acting classes, man. You see how it's gonna be a movie about your dad one day, man.
Can you say one more time for me?
You've been taking up acting classes, man. You've been learning how to act since BMF is out there.
And that was like a childhood dream too, because that was just something I seen in my head. I never thought though that would come into reality. That was more so like 2-3 years ago. I'm like, man, I'm seeing all these movies. I want to hop on some of these movies. And then from there to actually seeing my OGs and them and 50 Cent coming through and really giving us some support, man, and putting us to where it was like Detroit finally gets some type of recognition for the groundwork we put in for a lot of these cats out here. So once I seen that, man.
He said before the internet.
Before
all this cap.
Yeah.
Mystic, famous.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
guys was in the studio grinding
Really
his pops in
putting
the
it
record
in.
store. They
Real
grind.
Yeah.
It's a different
Real
time
love work,
in
for real.
Detroit for sure. Detroit
So
did a lot.
when I seen that they was actually, that was the thing, it became like, man, I could do that too. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it was like a bandwagon thing. It just was like, damn. And I seen Lil Cuz on there. I seen Lil Meech on there. And, he getting off with the acting. And I'm like, man, that was something I really, really like. Like, I want to actually apply myself to see if I can do that myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I did the little classes and stuff in school, because I went to Cherry Hill at Inkster School of Performing Arts.
Right.
Okay.
And we used to do, like, shows and stuff like that. And, they had come out and watch us do our little plays and stuff like that. So I was always interested in it.
Right.
But I'm like, in my head, I'm a gangster rapper. Certain things.
Certain things you ain't supposed to do, right?
Yeah. So I just seen it, and I'm like, man, dog, I'm with it. I can do it.
Right.
And I pulled up on the OG, and it just kind of like turned into something that might turn into reality. And then, I just stayed down with the idea of it, put in a little work. I did a couple movies. And I'm like, shit, man, I wanna take it more serious. But I was first introduced to like acting in general, like at a young age, like I wanna say like 12. And that was in a movie called Pawn Shop with Fonz.
Yeah,
I was in a chair getting my hair cut in the movie.
Wow.
Man, I gotta go back and look at that.
The movie with Foolish and all of them.
Yeah.
I was in a chair getting my hair cut. And what's the dude that played in Jamie Foxx? Dude that played in Jamie Foxx,
the old
main
man
character, the old man.
Yeah.
He was in the movie. He was in the barbershop with us.
Wow.
So that was something right then from a young dude. I'm like, man, I might want to be a little actor or something.
Right.
But music, like I say, that's always been my passion, man.
Right.
Still is to this day. And
Right.
acting is something I want to venture off into, but I'm willing to put the work in for sure.
Right. Hey, how old were you when you started recording music?
Man, I want to say 7, but that's one of my favorite numbers. But I don't know, man. Like, when I really can remember it, I'm going to say I was with a.k.a, man. Because before that, I really can't say it count.
Right.
When I really start recording music that's like, damn, this little nigga can rap.
Right.
I think I was probably like 11, 12.
Okay.
And we making real songs.
Shout
You
out
can
to
go on
AK,
YouTube,
producer
and
AK.
pull these bitches up.
Shout out to AK, man.
Then it went from 13, I'm cocky.
Yeah.
And now I'm like a real rapper. I go to school and bitches singing my song. Niggas either trying to be funny or they like it for real, but
Right.
everybody in the school knew my motherfucking record.
Right.
It'll come on the announcements in the school time. So I've been like taking music and rap serious from a young nigga. Anybody who know me, they can be like, man, nigga been rapping forever.
Right.
So I just been like at a point now in life where I need to see something from it because I can't just keep doing it as a passion no more. Like now it has to turn into a job for me.
Okay.
Talk about your times of was you around your pops when he had the record store and how old was you when the Motor City compilation came out in 72 hours? Was you around during the process?
Well, I was real young, and I was 8 when my daddy went to jail. So if we talking about any times before that, I'm like 6'5", 4. You know, I was born in '94. So yeah, I was around as a young nigga. I can't really tell you too much, but from stories that I done gathered over time, you know, from other people's perspectives that I can, you know, probably speak on. But as far as me and my recognition, I really don't remember too much from those times. But I can tell you, like light stories of me being like in Atlanta with Proof, a.k.a. My daddy, and you know a couple other guys, and us having a studio in Atlanta that I wasn't really allowed to go into. I remember it was upstairs, so I really wasn't allowed to go in there. So I would put my ear to the door and just listen as a little nigga. I remember that. I can tell you that. And I would, like I said, I wasn't allowed in there. But I remember one day, nobody in the studio, and this nigga a.k.a., man, I'm telling you, I'm thankful for a.k.a. because he always, even to this day, like I call him, he there. You know what I mean? And I walked in that motherfucking studio and the mic just seemed so tall to me, and you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to get up on the stool. It was a stool. I got up on the stool and just was playing with the shit. But it's like, those are just little memories I got from a little nigga with this rap stuff, man. I always used to look in the mirror and act like I'm holding the microphone and I'm rapping and shit. I done even had like epiphanies and shit where it's like, I'm doing the singing stuff, but I'm scared to start singing because, like I said, I want to be a gangster rapper.
Right.
Now I'm on the song, like it just came over time, man. I don't know.
Right.
Hey, you mentioned that twice. Do you think the image of gangster rapper just held you back from certain stuff doing that, or do you think it held other artists back too, from trying to be who they naturally
He
are?
held Tupac back. He was balleting and
Well,
everything.
yeah, that's true. But I see a lot of dudes coming up now. They be stuck in that. It's like they don't want to do nothing else. Right. But you saying, fuck it, I'm just gonna act. I'm gonna do everything.
Well, because I started off different from most people.
Okay.
And people got to be realist about who they are too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like me, I was supposed to be a very, very privileged little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I could have had a golden spoon. I could be a millionaire y'all sitting here talking to right now. It just didn't go that way.
Right.
You know, so other things, but I was still well taken care of. You know what I mean? My mama, until I'm ready to do these things myself and jump off the porch. And now I'm like, maybe got a little smart mouth. So it's like, all right, go ahead and show me you can do it. But I don't think I necessarily had to jump off the porch for real. I probably could have sat there a couple more years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once I really wanted to become a certain type of person, that's when I started rapping about all that type of stuff, because that's what I wanted, bro. Okay. That's what I was damn near chasing. And then I got to a point where I got a taste of it. And I said, man, I'd rather just be a stand-up nigga all around than to be a shooter or this or that or that. I'd rather be a boss businessman. But did I have to get a taste of certain things in order to be able to reflect on it and understand where the next nigga is coming from? Yeah. Right. So that's why I don't say I regret nothing, but I understand why these niggas is so stuck where they at, because they scared, man. They don't want to be, like, judged. They don't want to give a motherfucker nothing to really say or question about them.
Right.
I came up talking about I don't want to fight. I'm fucking all the bitches. I'm the freshest nigga in the school. Right. You know what I mean? Like, my mama gonna get on my ass if I come home with a bad grade. Man, my friends wasn't growing up like that. My friends, like, they didn't give a... You know? So once I became a certain age where I can hang with them without my mama being, you know, like, into, don't let nobody smoke in your car. Don't, you know, y'all can't, mama, I'm smoking too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was when I got to a certain age where it was like, all right, now I can start being the leader of my friends and all this crazy shit we doing. I'm just saying, it turned into that. Then it was more like, all right, now this the shit I want to talk about when rapping, because this the shit we live in. This the shit me and my niggas want to hear. We didn't want to hear none of that other type of music. Right. So now I'm in an age where I'm making certain type of music for people that's not like that. Okay. And then it is people that is like that. So it got to be a balance. Right. You know what I'm saying? I want my grandma to turn on my music and hear certain songs that I got, and she like, I can play this one. It might not be every song, but I might need 2 or 3 that my grandma can say she need to go to. I might need 2 or 3 that the niggas on the block, like, nigga, he got some favorites of mine. My daddy got some favorites of mine. Right. Like, that's what I want. I want a variety of music now, and that's just became like my mindset, my concept, not just like make all kind of music for all different type of people.
Right.
But that came with going through trials and tribulations and being on different sides and different situations.
Right.
So,
man, talk about you know, we say in the hood all the time, if some of the boys was out, Proof wouldn't have passed away. You know, just the guidance. You know, your father was always no nonsense. You know, man about his man. What was your times like with Proof? You know,
man, we could be having like totally different conversation about Proof because that's like my goddaddy. And then motherfuckers ask me about a.k.a. I be like, that's my goddaddy. Like, like a.k.a. was there though. You feel me? Proof was supposed to be there for me, but real life come into play. You know what I'm saying? And shit happens. But Proof was supposed to be the person that had took me under his wing. Okay, like a lot of people like to use the little Bow Wow situation to refer to me.
Right.
They just come, I heard multiple times, so I'm going to use it right now. I can tell you the difference between me and Lil Bow Wow, but you know what I'm saying? But the concept overall, I understand it. You know, you growing up a little nigga and you got all these old, because Snoop could have, you know, really raised Lil Dog, and Lil Dog could have came up
different.
a whole different type of nigga. And we probably respect them on a different way besides music to this day. You see what I'm saying? Compared to him going over there with JD, and it was just more like a smoother type of little nigga. You know what I'm saying, bro? You're going to be accepted by everybody. I don't know how long it's going to last, but, nigga, everybody is going to know your fucking name, not just...
Right.
So that's kind of what happened between me, Proof, and me and AK. So I went with... It wasn't a choice either. I went with AK, and AK, you know, structured and groomed my musical career as a young nigga.
Right.
Because Proof was still ripping and running. You know what I'm saying? And he was already, like, in the industry. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. So it wasn't something that it was a choice of mine. But I got a lot of memories with and I could probably tell y'all little stories and stuff like that, like with the dog and my dog Endo. You remember Endo? We had a it might have been an American Bulldog. Yeah. And it was white and gold. And I remember me chilling with the dog in one of my mama houses or some old shit. But I remember a few different stories with man, and he just always resonated with me because he just always followed me for some reason. I don't know how, but like I'll go to a studio. As soon as I get there, it's a big ass picture of on the wall. Like that'll be him. I'm like, damn. And I know about the ancestors, so I automatically send one up. You know, I might pour a little water out. You know, I just stay in tune with him because he always pop up. Like right now, in this interview, name just popped up. Like he's still living, he's still here.
That's my guy.
So his energy always kind of followed me.
That's dope proof.
So I know what I'm saying, R.I.P. You know, and I wish he was here to this day because ain't no way as when I was young, like we would have got together for sure. You know what I mean? I know that. And he probably would have helped me go different ways. But, you know, I wish he was still here, and I wish I got a chance to really, like, be with these guys that y'all and us and we respect so much because it's like I feel like people be telling me shit that I wasn't there for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. People be telling me stories. I be like, you know, like you went to sleep on the pussy and then you get the text message. It's like you up, you like, damn, you just thinking about what was gonna happen if you was there. So I be thinking about shit like that all the time. And then if I was in that motherfucker, what would have happened then? Right. I wish I was riding in the whip when y'all niggas, you know. But you know, I'm a generation or two up under a lot of these iconic moments, man. So I'm just trying to, you know, remake some moments for my kids to be able to speak on, and my brothers and sisters to, you know, for them to know somebody got their back on the type of level my father had his friends and his family back. You know, it's big shoes to fill. I'm never trying to like literally step all the way in them, because I got my own size. But it's like I want to make sure my people know that we ain't, you know, they didn't take it away from us to the point where we can't do, and we, you know, we got. That's why you have kids for. That's why you got, you know, anything happen to you, the next generation step up and they hold it down. Right. So that's why I got a son and I got a junior. Anything happen to me as he grow up, he got a fucking job to do. Right. My daddy didn't ask me to do this. He ain't asked me to hold it down. He ain't asked me to go be no rapper. He ain't asked me to, you know, carry myself a certain type of way. None of that. This is just my characters who I chose to be growing up. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, talk about what was the documentary? Who did that? Al Prophet.
Al
right?
Prophet, yeah.
Yeah, talk about the documentary.
I went to New York and seen your dad documentary all through there on Harlem
Shout out Al
World.
Prophet.
Yeah.
They had it on the store counters in some of them places, man. And I had to ask the people at the store, like, y'all know who the fuck this is?
Right.
That's crazy. I remember I walked into a store, and I was late, man. I'd be late sometimes, because Pops work in the sky sometimes. But
Yeah.
I was late.
He said,
man, I walked
sometimes.
into a gas station, and I see a Don Diva magazine with my daddy on it, fam.
Wait, let me ask you about how old were you when that came out, that magazine?
The Don Diva magazine?
With him on it, yeah.
I want to say 18, 19,
Okay.
maybe 19, 20. So, man, this is the time I'm trying to tell you, boys.
Right.
This is the time. And I walked in the store, you know, pants damn near hanging down, gun all out. Me and my cousin, we on Puritan, you know.
Right.
We, you know, and that's how I be, man.
Yeah.
Like, I can look back right now and just be like, man, you little knucklehead ass nigga.
Right.
But, you know, I walk in the store, no shirt on,
Right.
and I see my daddy magazine up in the, nigga, get the fuck out of it. Let me get that magazine. And he like, I think it was $20 or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you gonna make me pay for this magazine?
Right.
And he like, look at me like, hell yeah, I'll make you pay for the motherfucking magazine. I'm like, all right, I paid for the magazine anyway. I just had to read the motherfucker. I went in there reading it, and I didn't really like the cover of it because it had some weird shit on the cover. But overall, I was just reading the magazine. And I'm just like, damn. And at the time, it's just like I couldn't talk to my daddy how I want to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta wait till he call me whenever he thinking about a nigga, or, you know, and he got 11 kids, so we all gotta split this time up.
Right.
And hopefully you remember what the fuck you had to talk about when you do get on the phone.
Right.
So it'd be like that. But when I did talk to him, like, hey man, you seen that? And you know, he's like, man, show me a picture of it, man. You know, let me see what's going on in the magazine. So, you know, we would do stuff like that. And that just was crazy for me. But I tell you, when that documentary came out with Al Prophet, that was different. I used that to my advantage. Because when that documentary came out, man, I got so much pussy. Man, oh my God. Man, this is like, this your daddy? I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah.
That's
You
hilarious.
They're like, oh, okay, you're like a celebrity. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Wow.
I used to have a charger. And I put that's what happened to my ears too, y'all. I had this charger. And I had the radio, you know, it come out and it pop up and you play the videos.
Okay.
You can put the DVD in there and play the videos. I had this sound system in my trunk. Man, you can hear it from 4 blocks away, man. Like, you're going to have a noise ordinance. Like, motherfuckers going to be boom, boom, boom. Like, I used to smoke the weed and I used to blow the weed out and the weed would be in the air like. So, it fucked up my eardrums.
Wow.
But I had that car and... What I'm talking about?
The DVD.
Yeah,
and I had that car and that DVD thing used to pop out, and I used to have the hoes get in the car, watch the documentary with me, sit there and watch the videos and shit like that with me. And I used to be up at school, Central State University, CSU. Right. I went up there for a year, and that was the year the documentary came out. So I used to wear my daddy fur coats to school.
Wow.
God damn.
I used to walk around with the fur coats. He couldn't tell me shit when this documentary came out.
And a celebrity son, dog.
Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. I used to put the minks on, and I had the charger with the Lamborghini doors. Just a little wild nigga, man. Wow. And all my cousins came up there to live with me. I got an apartment right off of campus. So we all thought we was somebody when this documentary dropped, man. This was like, we passing them out. We selling them into school. We want everybody on the school to know, bitch, Detroit, we in here. You know? So when that documentary came out, man, I'm sending links to everybody. I'm like, you seen my daddy documentary? To this day, if I'm talking to a female or something like that, I'm like, my daddy, where y'all people from? I'm like, oh, you gotta watch my Pop's documentary.
Right. Wait, on Netflix or Tubi.
Shout out to Al Prophet, man.
Yeah, shout out Al Prophet.
Yeah, for sure. I know they didn't really want to make it a negative thing. You know what I'm saying? The documentary was never aim to be like something bragging or being boastful towards negativity.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not what the message is. The message is positivity, getting them up out of there, injustice, showing what's going on within the case, because personal opinions really don't matter. It's about what we looking at in black and white.
Right.
And when we look at that, you know what I'm saying, it was somebody just pointing the finger and getting off, really. Somebody, the feds made a deal, you know what I'm saying? And, they felt like it was his time. So they done set down a 20 ball. The time is up. Let him out. We get it going. They ain't going back,
Right.
Got shit to do out here,
Free
man.
Stuck, for real.
Yeah, free stuff.
Yeah.
I would like to add this, though, about the documentary on El Prophet part. I do like how he had the lawyers
speaking.
speaking and really breaking down on a simple level the depths of the case that the world didn't know about,
Right.
and how he's innocent.
Right.
And we're talking about, I'm gonna let him get back to this, but I just want to point this out. We're talking about jailhouse snitches that are already tied in with the feds, that are in trouble
Right.
with felonies on their record, and they're trading off my brother for, get up out of there, probation, whatever the case may be. It's a bit deeper than that, but what I'm saying as far as the premise of what El Prophet did, that was definitely a platform, a soundboard to get to other attorneys and other
awareness out there.
On a broader scope.
Right.
And what if a judge or the judge that even convicted him seen this documentary and woke up? Because that's, one thing we know about media is fast and vast, man, and that could just be that one thing. And that's why on social media I always run my brother back, because I got a lot of government stuff going on with myself personally as a reform activist. And just with that side of things going like that, for me, I always try to put a message out there, get towards that goal to get them home.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Talk about I want to ask you about how can we get Puritan on the map with the music like we need? Puritan Avenue. How can we bring some unity over there, man? You had a.k.a. Jordan, yourself, HBK, and it's things are scattered, man. Would it take a compilation or something, just like your father was doing with the Motor City? He was bringing a lot of people together, man.
All right, man. Free Jordan, nigga. Shout out PA. Yeah. PA down. Free the boys.
Yeah.
I love all y'all niggas.
Yes.
Don't never think I'm acting funny, fake, none of this shit, nigga. I love y'all niggas. Y'all niggas my family, my blood, my brothers. That's just what it is. I don't give a fuck if it go from Greenfield all the way down, nigga, past Illinois, go on down all the way. You repping PA, man.
Right.
We family. I'm not beefing. I'm there for you, nigga. The whole nine. That's out the way. Now we gotta get into like fake niggas, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga a.k.a. Jordan, he showed me why I should have love for him. You know what I'm saying? He showed me why I should never turn my back. Years later, I'm still like, nigga, free a.k.a. Jordan. Because maybe conversation or just maybe the way he carried himself, or, I just got a couple situations where something happened. I like the way he responded. So I say, nigga, anytime you need me, I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I got to do a better job of communicating with bro, because if I was in that situation, I would want me to reach out. So I'm going to do that for sure. I'm glad you mentioned him to me, so I can get on top of that when I lay here. As far as Kid go, that's somebody that I used to look up to, man. You know what I mean? And he like a step older than me. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is what I gotta take from that, man. I'm like I say, I'm one of the big brothers in my circle.
Right.
But when I look at my younger brothers, they got characteristics that's 100% different from mine because of the role that they play in their family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They might have people that got their bag, people that... Me, I'm the motherfucker who's that for a lot of other people. So when I look at people that's like younger within their families, they usually act differently as far as like, accountability and stuff like that, certain things. You know what I mean? So some people just not gonna see things from a perspective that I'm gonna see things from. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I'm better than the next motherfucker or nothing. It's just all about perception. You know? So I just don't think men probably will look at situations the same way because motherfucker might not even want to address certain things. But me personally, I got an issue, and I don't know if people, be want me to speak on that shit, but I got an issue. And I feel like if we sat down and talked about the issue, smoke a blunt, it's over. That's more so what that is. It's not an issue where if I see you, I'm going to fuck you up. Or I'm worried about you firing up on me when you see. Nah, because we live near each other. I done seen him at the gas station. You feel me? So if it's that, nigga, what's up? It's not that, man. Like I say, it's PA down always. It's a pride thing, bro. Niggas have, I can get on this podcast and talk about it, but when I seen the man in his face, I didn't say shit. So it's a lot of shit be pride, man. We have pride within us, and we don't be wanting to address certain situations. But if we had a conversation, I would be cool with doing a compilation or doing some more music together. But the first time we did music together, I didn't like the outcome towards how that happened. I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what happened. Nigga, PA down, nigga.
Right.
You don't turn your back on them out.
Right. No doubt.
That's just how I feel.
What dudes say we get drafted here, we stay here?
Huh?
Say what dudes say we get drafted here, we stay here.
No doubt.
Drafted here, you retire here.
Right.
You can't just pick this shit up and put it down, nigga. It's PA down, it's PA down. They'll tell you that, man. They'll tell you that. I came in late. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I came in late. Like, you know what I mean? Like, by the time I really started ripping and running around in the neighborhood, motherfuckers has been through there, told a motherfucker up already. Like, we catching like the, you know what I'm saying? Like, we little niggas running around on some Action Jackson shit. And they like, nigga, y'all late as hell, famo. Y'all ain't even doing it right. Well, show us how to do it, nigga. So we had to really, we came in at a learning stage from all our OGs that was willing to do it, out of respect for my daddy, really. You know what I'm saying? So with me even venturing off to go down towards Greenfield with all of these niggas, wow, my OGs basically saying, nigga, we just let y'all niggas, up in this bitch like this to make money on the block and to do this and to do that. So it's like, now y'all trying to go down there and I'm like, nigga, these people I look up to, these people I want to go and create relationships with. It just did not go that way, family. You see what I'm saying? But Jordan, that's a real nigga. He gonna come down there and he gonna kick it and they gonna be like, nigga, PA down, nigga. Because nigga, you know it in the energy, like you know it. You know what I'm saying? He one of the ones, you know what I'm saying? And that's why he was one of the ones who started the situation with Chief Keef. Because I bet you Keef felt that shit on that boy. Like, nigga, this ain't nothing fake. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I'm not calling them fake. I'm not saying that at all. Nigga, those boys cash out their whole fucking group. Nigga, that's something I looked up to coming up. Nigga, put respect on it. That's something I still look up to. You know what I'm saying? I respect what they built. Same thing with Team Eastside. I respect all of this shit that came before me, dog. You know what I mean? Even while I was learning what I was learning, I was watching them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Certain things about I done put into my, you know what I'm saying? My arsenal. So I'm never gonna get on here and just be like, no, nigga, fuck niggas. That's not what the situation is. It's more so I'm disappointed in how the shit played out. I feel like, niggas should have played it differently. But I'm gonna say shout out to Payroll, because Payroll a real nigga. And anytime I ever ask, that don't make you real just because I asked for something, but just the energy he give me when he see me is just like, I respect it and I give it back to him and he give my utmost respect. So shout out my nigga Payroll and shout out Chaz Bling, because he do the same. So. Shout out Peasy, that's big bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Vezzo. That's bro, he put me on with this music shit too. You know what I'm saying? So niggas like that reach back to me and show me love, because I'm not just calling any nigga my big brother, dog. I'm not calling just any nigga like, y'all don't deserve it. You feel me? Certain niggas just like, soon as they come around you, the energy is just like, all right, nigga, I can get with this, because it's either like with mine or it's a step above mine. I can learn, or nigga, we alike.
Right.
If it's the opposite, fuck out of here, nigga. Ain't fucking with that. And that's how that shit be, man. It's a difference. I felt the difference.
Hey, tell people what you got coming up as far as music, any acting or anything, and how people can get a hold of you.
All right, well, as far as the music situation going on, we got TMSO2. That's my second album I'm putting out, my third album I'm putting out. Me and my brother got a compilation album together called Territory we're working on. We got some bangers on that, boy. Some joint songs between all of us. And then we're working on this soundtrack right now for this movie called Third Degree Burn. Y'all heard of that?
No.
This motherfucker supposed to be nice. So we working on the soundtrack for that. And we really finishing up with it because we about to be done by the February 10th. So we finishing up. And I'm working on this Detroit film. I was in this Detroit film called Bomb Money. Y'all can go look at that. They shot me in the motherfucking movie. And then we was going to do another movie. They said, man, you got to die again. I said, nah. Yeah, I ain't like, nah, go ahead, famo. You got the role. He was mad as hell. I backed out last minute. But, you know, shout out Great Lakes Production. You know what I mean? Right. They doing their things on a movie tip. You know, I was in a couple of their films. I'm doing the BMF TV show season 3. You know, shout out Southwest T, shout out Big Meech, Lil Meech, Lil T, and the whole
let's
BMF.
get it.
You know what I mean? Because they always show me nothing but love. You know what I'm saying?
They been saying PAs in the movie, in the film. I'm like, they rap.
We're going to get into that. I'm not sure right now.
I know.
It's going to be hard, man. No, I'm so proud of that, man.
Yes,
for sure that, man. And that's a big thing for me, too, because when I got the call, it's crazy because I was smoking a blunt. And I was just pondering, like, he was right there with me, man. I'm just staring off into space, like, damn, man, I got this song called I Always Knew I Was Gonna Get Some Money. This manifestation song, It's like, nigga, and when I get mad, sometimes I just run that shit in my head. Like, nigga, I just imagine myself running through a bag out in Miami, Lambo, top drop, bad bitch. Like, I'm on, I always knew it. And that's what I do.
That's the song, I always knew.
I always knew, nigga, that's my happy place. So I'm trying to go there.
He said that's my happy place.
I'm trying to go there. I'm in there. I'm just in my head. I'm smoking, and niggas talking to me and everything. And my phone ring, and it's OG. I'm looking at it. I got his number saved. You feel me? So I'm like, nigga, I slide over. He's like, nephew, I told y'all I wasn't gonna forget about you. I'm like, oh, nigga.
I was in there. It was like,
he like, I got you. Then go ahead and take a couple of them acting courses, because I got you. You know, February, you gonna be ready. I said, all right,
that's what's up.
I'll be all right. Give me some push-ups, nigga. I'm gonna fuck these niggas up. So, yeah, man, I'm on this acting BMF season 3 shit. Dope.
Hey, you know what's gonna happen when that come out, right?
What's up?
More pussy.
Yeah, pussy level gonna go. You know the documentary was here. This gonna be like.
Don't let my nigga know,
dude.
Pussy with cherry on top.
Hey, dog, it's gonna be a different level, dog.
You went from a documentary
imagine the pussy Lil Meech get.
Yeah.
He got us bowling. He got $500,000.
Hey, look, we gonna see y'all on TMZ and shit.
That's dope, man.
But I do want to add this, man, about what he got coming. So definitely gonna be like look out for an album release party.
All right.
For what they got coming. It's gonna be definitely some more videos, you know what I'm saying, with some features and things like that coming up for him this year in the next few months. And we want to make sure we keep rolling before BMF come out with the marketing and the production. That's why he's here too.
Yeah.
You know, this has to be talked about because this is big.
Yeah.
It's about to happen. So I'm just excited, man, and proud of him and watching him develop and see him come out his shell more and more and more.
Right.
I've actually tested him too as his uncle.
Okay.
He know it's an unspoken thing.
Right.
But I don't have to test his skill per se that he can rap good. But I may throw him in a setting and be like, let's go.
React.
Right.
And I done seen him react and take control, and the crowd like going crazy.
Right.
And it's like, I'm like, all right, well, we hit New York and Jersey and DC, them hard critics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is the route for you, you know, and he has a song, they have a song all together called Catch a Op. And actually he did want to play his joint before we got up out of here too. From actually, this is his dad's favorite song.
Okay.
Called Uncle Mob.
Oh yeah, we putting that out too. That's the single.
This is his dad's favorite song, Uncle Mob.
Y'all know my Uncle Mob.
Yeah.
Uncle Mob, shit.
Right, this is dad's favorite song.
That's how that go. It's
so the song legendary.
Yeah,
the song legendary for real.
It's holding it down on some neighborhood. You know what I mean? And we're gonna shoot the video to that, and we're gonna put that out. I can tell you a story about why I did the song. I can tell you a story about why I did the song Uncle Mob. Well, one, we was at a place where my daddy like, man, you making the same type of music over and over and over. And I'm like, shit, this is the type of music I listen to. And he like, nigga, you got to get out of that because I'm trying to send this music to, 50 Cent, Eminem. Yeah, I want to use my resources to send these to some top-notch people, and you ain't here on this rapping, capping bullshit. And it's like, damn. I'm like, okay. So he wanted me to switch it up, and I did. But when it come to this Uncle Mob song, it was more of a combination between what he wanted and what I was already doing. Because I freestyled the song.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
This song right here?
I didn't take long on the song. Man.
It's mine and my brother's favorite song. Wow. Right. So I love for y'all to hear this before we get up out of here, man.
I can't tell you why it's their favorite song. You feel me? But I like it too. I can't tell you why it's their favorite song. You feel me? Because I like all my motherfucking music. And that's why I be trying. I got to,
No, for sure. You supposed to, though.
But as I did the record, my daddy was telling me the story about Unc a couple days before, and he was like, you remember when the teacher, I'm like, no, I don't remember none of that. And he like, man, so he tell me the story. So my uncle was dating this teacher. My Uncle Mob, he was dating this teacher. Real pretty light-skinned lady, right? Now, she tell my uncle that she got a brown-skinned boy in her class with colored eyes, with green eyes, the most handsome little nigga, the most handsome little nigga she's ever seen in her life, right? And she telling that to my uncle. My uncle, bitch,
right.
Fuck up, you know all that bullshit you talk about, fuck on, right? So he ended up taking her out on a date. As he's taking her out on a date, my uncle and my daddy like D. So my daddy's pulling up. I'm with my pops.
Right.
This my teacher.
Right.
You feel me? My uncle on a date with my teacher, nigga. Wow. I jump out the truck, the Escalade. I jump out the black Escalade. She like, damn, this the little boy I was just telling you about. This my. She like, get the fuck out of here. This is my nephew. I'm like, yeah, man, Uncle Mob, hey. Because, it was in the back of my head for so long. Because, out of sight, out of mind sometimes. And that be a problem with a lot of us, too. That's why I just wanted to touch back on that Yeah Jordan thing. Because, we gotta keep in contact with our people that's gone and that's locked up. You know what I'm saying? They can't be forgotten about, man. Like, we gotta do a better job of that. When they call, we ain't doing shit, man. Answer the motherfucking phone. 15 minutes, chop it up, talk to a motherfucker, man. Let them know you straight. Let them know. We holding it down out here. That should be motivation for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, this my uncle right here. You see what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He can tap into that and tell you about why that type of shit is necessary. Why you need a motherfucker on the outside that's just going.
That was a part of my
get your mental right. And the reason why I'm so proud of him is because everything he said he was gonna do before he came home on his comeback kid venture, this nigga done did. And when I was talking to him, I'm being real right now. It's crazy he in this interview with me right now, 10 years later, because I didn't even know this nigga. And he called me on the phone like, nigga, nephew, nigga, we gonna get on this, we gonna get on that. I'm like, my daddy telling me, nigga, that's your Uncle Doug, nigga, answer the phone when he called. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, nigga, all right. He get out, I'm with them almost every motherfucking day. You see what I'm saying? So we could have created a better relationship as he was in jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we can't forget about the ones that's down, man. We gonna need them just like they need us.
What's so wild is that back then this podcast was a magazine back in the day. Yeah. It was Funky Fresh in the Flesh. And your daddy committed to helping me before he went to jail. Like I got an interview I'm sitting on with your pops and everything, man. Your father, he looked out for me at a good time in my life, bro.
That just put chills through me.
That's heat.
I really want to say this, man, because this is interesting that he said that. Like, 10 years, like, I'm talking to him. I remember I came home, we was at Bar 7. I see him, I said, yo, T, you know a song? My brother Sean, we stay in the high rise downtown. I called you down there, you had that great Jag. Yeah. I'm like, nephew, pull up. You know what I'm saying? How come holler at me and bro? His dad, man, I come home, he tell me, hey, yo, I need you to get him the Gucci, man, right now, bro. I said, I look at Sean like, man, this nigga want me to get Terry the Gucci, man, bro. Right now, though. Yeah. Sean, my other brother, look at me like, what I mean right now? So we got to figure it out. So I call him down there, though, like, hey, man, come downtown. And I just remember this time, man, how excited I was to be home and get to the work, and actually make happen what we said. And then I started my own brand called Comeback Kid brand. because I went to jail. I was 19. I was a kid. And then I started making comebacks while I was in prison, overcoming obstacles with education. And then from there, I started helping brothers get their stuff together, go to college. You know, we want to stop the school-to-prison pipeline. So, kept my word. When I came home, I started taking him to high schools to talk to kids with me as a special guest, as an artist. So we about to do it again. Okay. Now that he has albums, season 3. Now what do you have to tell the kids? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? We're going to run it back because we both was just starting out. Now I'm stacked with ammo for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a great time this school year, this summer, everything that's coming with, you know, we want to get him some billboards and a lot of just a lot of fun, exciting stuff from all this grinding and us actually being in the moment and being here. Right. It's a lot of us that are dead and gone from Puritan or, you know, just the hood period. And, you know, like my brother in there, you know, wrong convicted, a good dude. And we're going to keep this thing going, man, you know, until it stars in the ceiling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what you got to say, your last words to the youth, man. A lot of stuff going on. I mean, your face card, your dad face card, and how much love he gave Detroit, you know, is getting you to be having kids, and you know what I'm saying, you able to grow old. Your daddy was like Santa Claus to a lot of us, bro, for real. What you got to say to the youth out here now? All this stuff going on, you know, they try to, even a lot of the guys from the hood, they try to be like they daddy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That was really the first thing I was gonna say on this topic. One thing I got to say to the youth is don't be scared to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter if you the eyeball out of every motherfucking body, trust me, bro, they notice that you odd. They notice that you different. Just make your differences a part of your strengths. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, make your differences one of your strengths. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Don't be a follower. Just because motherfuckers is getting off and having their way right now and they scamming or they making money doing this. I'm not telling you not to scam. I'm not telling you not to do this. I'm not telling you to do this, not to do that. I'm telling you to choose whatever your lane is and go hard at it. Don't be a follower. Choose whatever good is for you. You know what I'm saying? School, that's okay. That's cool. A lot of motherfuckers try to go against that. I think school is cool. Y'all go to school, get you an education, go get you a job. There's nothing wrong with working a job. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers want to go against that. There's nothing wrong with working a job. Go get you some money. To the youth. Whatever it is, man, go get you some money and try your hardest to stay out of trouble and to take care of your mama and your grandmama. And you know what I'm saying? Don't forget about the ladies. Don't forget about the women. I'm heavy on that when it comes to, because I was raised by women and most of the ancestors in my family have strong black women. So to the youth, make sure y'all not being disrespectful to y'all mamas just because the daddy's not in the household, man. I know a lot of y'all, and I went through this too, growing up thinking and knowing you the man of the house. So, you know, you act out sometimes, and don't do that. Make it easy on mama, man. She gonna respect you later on, you know what I'm saying? You gonna feel good about it later on. And that also cut time off of your life, man, when you being negative and disrespectful to grandma and you know, and you hiding drugs in the house and you know what I'm saying? Just try to move strategically, you know what I'm saying? That's to the youth. No, we talking about to these older cats that's my age and older than me. Only advice that I got is to just be 100, dog. You know what I mean? Because there's so much fake shit out here, man, and keep your word. You ain't got to make no promises to me. You ain't got to make no promises to the next motherfucker. If you can't do something, just tell the motherfucker you can't do it. I can't do it right now, nephew. I can't do it right now, cuz. I can't do it right now, bro. Maybe next week. Maybe this. Be honest. Don't tell a motherfucker you're going to do something and you don't do it. That's really one of my biggest pet peeves. Like me personally, a motherfucker asked me something like you asked me the other day, can we do this today? Right. Yeah, or I don't know, OG, man. They lost my luggage at the airport. I ain't got no damn clothes. I gotta shoot. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? A nigga need to just be upfront about every little thing. I really think, you know, as an adult, as a man, you know what I'm saying? You should be able to stand on your word. And I feel like we're going against that coming up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're going against that. I also want to speak on, before we get up out of here, this snitching stuff that's starting to take over. And the only reason I want to tap on that is because if we're talking to the youth and we're talking to people my age, I do got a message for y'all. And that's what I'm saying. You got to choose what side you fall on, man. You know what I'm saying? In life and all of this stuff, you got to choose what side you fall on because it's an unspoken code. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you agreeing to as a young nigga. You don't even know you signing up for the shit. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't be a follower because a lot of y'all just following big cuz, big bro. Y'all don't even know what y'all signing up for. Right. Y'all just running around doing wild shit and you don't even know the code to the game. There's certain things you can and you can't do while you running around. That's why you able to run around. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I feel like we just allowing people to do any and anything that they want to do without no repercussions, without no consequences. Right. Ain't nobody popping these little knuckleheads upside their head and telling them, nah, man, you ain't doing this right, you ain't doing that right. You know what I'm saying? Because when a little nigga in the hood get caught joyriding in the car, and it ain't even his car that he done stole. It's really one of the big homies, but they just gave this nigga the keys. He go down to the station, and if big homie name come up any motherfucking where, bro, you a snitch. It don't matter what we talking about. Right. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what the case is to the, you know what I'm saying? Right. We all in this game. You know what I'm saying? Your mama not here when I gave you the keys. Your daddy not here. And your cousins and them not here. You a man when you hop in this car, right? I'm just using this as an example, as an analogy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you into, man, you got to be able to deal with the consequences that come with that. Right. That's some advice to youth and to the OGs, man. Y'all got to stop telling on people to get it easier for yourself and an easy way out. You know what I mean? If you signing up for this shit, if you riding gangster, you riding dirty, and you strapped up and you making sacrifices for your family and this and that, you got to realize the next man got a family too, and everybody just trying to eat. At the end of the day, we all in the same situation. We all was placed in poverty, and we just trying to make it out. Everybody trying to make a dollar. Don't put the next nigga up under the bus because it went bad for you. Pray. Okay. Right. You know? And get up out of that motherfucker. Through God, man.
Okay. That was real.
Man, thank you for your energy, man. I
that was real.
This gonna bring the hood closer, everything, bro. For real, man. I think the Detroit, man, economy gonna pull closer together.
For sure.
Your pops is like Detroit. He is Detroit, man. So, you know, he was a father to a lot of cats out here, man.
Yep.
You know, for real. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you showing us your maturity with it. You know what I'm saying? For real, man.
Yep.
Free T Stuckey, man.
You know that, man.
For real,
free
once again.
Yeah, free Big Meech, nigga. Yes, shout out Southwest T.
Yes. Rest in peace to Big Proof, man.
Yep.
We out of here, Funky Fresh in the Flesh.
No.
Yay.